Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever geography you are in. This is Pranav Guha from the prestigious GD Goenka School, Sector 48, Gurugram. With us is the famous Miss Handa, Miss Anuradha Handa, Principal, GD Goenka School, Sector 48, Gurugram, India. Miss Handa is a postgraduate from the prestigious Delhi University, and she did her schooling from Modern School Vasant Vihar, and she started her career from Modern School Vasant Vihar also. And the leadership continued at APJ and MET schools. And we are thankful to her and would like to have her advice. And our host is Miss Megha Jain from Arch Institute of Design and Business, Jaipur. And we chose Miss Handa because she has mentored, taught, trained thousands of students. And as we have Miss Jain from the higher education, and Miss Handa has been handing over her 12th graders after passing out to universities and these higher education institutes. So Miss Handa is the right person to advise students, parents, teachers, principals on the subject, on transition from schools to universities. I will request Miss Megha Jain to take the conversation further. Over to you, Megha.
Thank you so much, Pranav sir and EDU TV, for inviting me to interact with Anuradha ma'am here, the founder principal at GD Goenka School, Sector 48. So ma'am, we are Arch College of Design and Business and established in 2000 under leadership of founder and director Mrs. Archana Surana. So we come from UNESCO most creative city, Jaipur. So it's again more privileged to be here with you in Gurgaon talking about the transition from school education to higher institutions for the students. And as I have read about your profile and understanding, you have been into this sphere for 30 years and you have been a visionary behind a lot of programs like Center of Excellence, I Discover Me, and getting school into the #1 school in the Times School Survey. So congratulations for the same. To start with this, ma'am, there's a very potent quote given by Sir Ken Robinson, which says creativity is as important as literacy. And a lot of time, creativity is often misunderstood, like drawing and other skills. And today, in your leadership, how you see school actively enhancing creative potential within the students, not just as a philosophy, but in practice from an early age?
Thank you, Megha ji. Thank you for that question because it's really close to my heart with regard to the true meaning and I would say the potential of the word creativity, because creativity is not just about drawing or painting or performing. From a school's perspective and from a leadership perspective, I would say it's the creativity in your programs and the creativity of opportunities that you give to your children. And the meaning and relevance of creativity is different at every stage of school. So while for the little ones, it's about exploring themselves, giving them creative freedom to know themselves, to discover themselves in their little way. As they grow up, the creativity in programs is about letting them explore the world. You know, we have a lot of creatively designed programs in our school. And creativity will reach out to the children only through the teachers. So the programs that you spoke about, I Discover Me, we have Values and Visual Art program, we have Center of Excellence program. These are all the programs which are about developing in children the life skills and creative values. So, and they have been designed with a very clear objective, and that objective is to help them know that and discover themselves better at every stage. Like IDM, I Discover Me program, it's about career awareness. so that they can creatively understand what they stand for. I hope I've been able to answer your question, Meghaji.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, it quite well defined that you have been focusing on very early stage for students to get understanding about the creativity and the career opportunities. So, ma'am, building on the same, like today, creative competencies have been talked about largely. And at school level, the intention is to develop these creative competencies, which is just not for the creative professions, but any profession, any kind of field at higher education level students opt for. So their creativity and design thinking plays a very, very crucial role. So how do you see that, and what kind of exercises or what kind of collaborations you have gotten within the school environment for the same?
I'm a fan of design thinking. You design things to get the required outcome. So when we talk of this, and to help children, discover their creative potential, which is not just about a particular profession, but also preparing them. So, like I said, our programs are creatively designed to enable children to discover their creative potential. I'll give you an example. We have student-led clubs in our school in the senior wing. The curriculum has been designed by children. The classes are conducted by children. All we do is we give them opportunities. Very recently, we had our annual day, Samrat Ashok. So our class 11 children, as per the club that they were a part of, they were given the opportunity to explore, to lead, to manage that particular domain of the annual day. Like the card designing, done by the creative team. The whole school, other than that, are the films. So the filmmaking club designed the teasers. Then there was a team which was Financial Literacy Club, did research on the financial literacy, or rather the financial systems in the Ashokan era and now. So essentially, these are all creative opportunities. Our AI team designed models which were AI based, and again, all of that was done from scratch till the end by the children, and I think those are the best creative opportunities that they get. This way, they are able to find out what is their range, what is close to their heart. So this is how, through various creative endeavors, we enable and give opportunities to our children to explore themselves, to express themselves, to discover themselves, and reach where they are meant to reach with clarity.
Very profoundly answer to the question, ma'am, and I'm quite impressed the way the school is working into the direction and the pedagogy being followed here, which is not only learning but by doing and by experimenting. Congratulations on the same. So, ma'am, NEP 2020 has introduced a lot of skill building into the curriculum, which makes students ready for the future. And so do you have any collaborations with any other or partners in progress in terms of, offering these kind of skills to the students or opportunities to the students, or any collaborations which school have in the same direction?
We have a number of programs running where we have collaborated with the experts. For example, currently, I would say the need of our country and the world is sustainability of environment. Sustainable practices that we have to follow. So there we have a program which is run by a company called Go Sharpener. It's a new one, where every child from class 3 onwards, whatever contribution they can make to the environment, it's not just about studying environmental science. It's being, an aware citizen and going ahead and making a difference, and then recording the same, putting it on a platform because they have a login ID for that, continue to build it as their profile up to class 12, and even use it for the admission purpose. We have another in-house program running in 11th and 12th, which is entrepreneurship based. Every student of class 11 and 12, they work in teams across the streams that are science, social science, etc. And ultimately, they will identify a problem, a real life problem, create a business model around it, and then put up their pitch like Shark Tank, wherein we call founders, and if they can take it and get funding done, they will get that. In fact, one of the projects now, You know, IIT Delhi, because we have an IIT Delhi's FinTech set up a laboratory in our school. So their founder was here, and he really liked that business model, and the prototype is being prepared in IIT Delhi for that project, and funding is being done. So that is the kind of exposure that we give to our children, because we have to ultimately prepare them for real life and not stand at the doorstep of school with marks, not knowing where to go.
Glad to know about these collaborations, ma'am, and congratulations on this prototype being selected at IIT Delhi. So just to add something very, very quickly here, at the institution level, we have design-a-thon competition, where it's again a business plan competition, wherein we invite students from school levels to come and share their design business ideas, and they are again being judged by these startup founders, and investment being given to them on the same. And we have possibilities where we do open days for the schools, students, internship programs. They can come, be there with us for 5 days in campus in Jaipur, explore design, and then they can choose for the higher education. So that is very much possible. So any last key takeaway you want to give to the listeners here?
First of all, we would want our children to be a part of the program that you have. The only thing that I would like to say is make school a very happy place where children have a lot of opportunities to learn and grow. And as they go through the journey of school, let education be an inspiration for them, where they seek and run after opportunities and not just run after marks.
I second that thought, and as an institution, we completely agree that your marks don't matter, but your personality and your creative aptitude and attitude does matter more. So thank you so much, Anuradha ma'am, for taking out this time and interacting with us here. And thank you, EDU TV, for bringing me for this platform and for Arch College of Design and Business side. Thank you so much.